Is your mechanic ripping you off? Well, stick around because we're going to talk about that. So, what makes a ripoff in the world of automotive repair? Well, one of the first way that some shops take advantage of people is by doing bad work. Sometimes a shop will make it a habit to work too fast. They could use really cheap parts that don't work very well, don't last very long, and you might find yourself having to have the same thing fixed on your car that you just paid for and maybe overpaid for. So one of the ways you can tell is that if a shop's doing bad work is by reading reviews from other customers. Hopefully you get some information about the quality of their work. Also, one telltale sign is maybe a short warranty. So a lot of shops that aren't doing very good work or using very good parts will have a short warranty, 30 days, 60 days, 90-day warranty on car repairs. When you're really planning to drive your car without problems for a lot longer than that. So pretty much standard warranty for a decent shop would be 12 months, 12,000 miles. The warranty from my shop is 24 months, 24,000 miles. And then there are even some shops that will do a 36-month, 36,000 miles. And those tend to be the pricey shops. But for good work, it is expensive, so you will pay for it. Next up is pricing games. So some shops that are unscrupulous will offer people coupons for oil changes that are lower than everybody else, maybe too good to be true for some common repairs. And then what happens is you take your car there, they get it in the shop, they check it out, they've got it maybe up on their lift, partially disassembled, and they come back and tell you that your car isn't part of the most cars that they put on their coupon, and maybe your car needs special oil or has some kind of design characteristic that makes the repair or the maintenance more expensive, and that's deceptive, in my opinion. People are really taking advantage of people who are looking for low cost car services because they don't have a lot of money, and then they take advantage of people, get them in their shop, and it's expensive. You're already there with your car, you need it fixed, so a lot of times people will just agree to the higher price and end up paying more than they should for their car repair, more than they were expecting. So that in my opinion is a ripoff. There are shops out there that do that kind of prey on people, and it's unfortunate, but best thing you can do to protect yourself from that is find a trustworthy mechanic that's reputable, that's not going to take advantage of you. A good mechanic does cost money, so car repairs are expensive, so you're going to have to expect to pay a fair amount to get your car fixed, but it should be fixed right, and it should last a long time. The third way that people might consider getting ripped off from a shop is if they take their car in for an oil change or for a specific problem, and then they talk to a salesman or a service advisor, and that they have a laundry list of recommendations for their car. Maybe new shocks, tires, minor leaks that they could fix. It could add up to thousands of dollars that you weren't expecting, had no idea that you needed or don't need. But some of this is legitimate. As mechanics, we are expected to let customers know about all the stuff that needs attention on their car, and sometimes that can add up. So I know there's a lot of pressure from big shop owners, management, for technicians to look the car over thoroughly and see what they can find that could be of benefit to the customer. And they're sometimes on an older car with a lot of miles. Sometimes there can be a lot that we can do for you, but it could be overwhelming. And sometimes it's confusing if you aren't sure, like what's the safety concern, what's high priority, what needs to be fixed today, what can wait a while. So really, the best way, again, is to have a mechanic that you trust, that knows what they're talking about, that can steer you in the right direction and help you make good decisions with your money about your car. One of the most difficult things I have to do is to tell customers that the cost to repair their vehicle is going to exceed the actual value of their car. But I do it. I mean, you have to be honest with people, so that's a difficult part of my job. But sometimes the repair costs do add up. But today, in 2023, the car market is still really tight. The used car market, there's a shortage of used cars, so sometimes, even though maybe the estimated value of a vehicle, maybe the repairs will exceed what you should be spending on that, but the alternative is buying another vehicle that's kind of overpriced right now. So it might make sense to actually do the repair on a higher mileage vehicle and keep it rolling. So there are some legitimate ways that costs can add up on your vehicle. Even the best mechanics, I can think of an example right now, and it's what's an electronic throttle body. So we may determine that you're having a running issue on your engine, and we find out that your throttle position sensor is acting up. It's not putting out a nice signal for the computer to make decisions and have your car running smoothly. So one of the things that can cause a throttle position sensor to not operate properly is if the throttle body is dirty. So one thing we can try in that situation is to clean the throttle body. It does cost money. You use chemicals to clean it, and it takes some time, so there's cost involved. Sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes if the throttle position sensor is integrated into the throttle body, the next step is to replace the throttle body. So now you've paid for a throttle body cleaning on an old throttle body that doesn't work, and you're buying a new one. And you have to pay for all of that. But really, it's a good idea to try the cheapest option first, but we can't always tell. The only way to really know if a throttle body is bad is to try cleaning it first. So if the mechanic comes back and says that didn't work, and we're going to have to replace the throttle body, hopefully they let you know up front that this is what could happen. But sometimes we start a job and we start taking things apart, and we can see things that we couldn't see before, find stuff falling apart that we have to replace to make the car safe and reliable. And we have to let the customer know that the job's going to cost more than we originally thought. So there are some times, legitimate times, where the costs add up or they increase, and there's nothing we can do about it, even if we're the best mechanic in the world. So that's to be expected. Also, as far as the bad work goes, there are times where human beings make mistakes. Even really, really good shops, sometimes they'll forget something or something will get missed. And in that case, you really should take your car back, give them a call, take your car back, give them a chance to fix it, make it right. If it's a reputable shop, they're going to say, yeah, we'll take care of it for free. Please bring it back as soon as you can, and they'll fix it immediately and try to make you happy and get the car safe and reliable again. But if they try to dodge the work, that's what a shady shop would do, is tell you, no, that was already like that, or we didn't do that. Those are some of the tactics that the less desirable shops will use to try to not take responsibility for their own actions. So, in conclusion, really the best advice I can give you is to find a mechanic that's trustworthy, who knows what they're doing, and we'll give you all the information you need to make smart decisions about your car. I hope this is helpful. If you like the videos, please subscribe to the channel, click like, all that stuff. And we'll keep making new videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.